Warning, this has a lot of hate in it. So just to be clear with you guys, I love Hispanics. I don't have nothing against Hispanics. I love Hispanic. Enjoy. Y'all read that title right. This is the story of when I got into my first car accident twice. Not once, twice. Because the first one was a complete bullshit accident. It wasn't even a fucking accident. But the person was Hispanic and he didn't fucking wanted to let me go. So he decided that the best thing possible was for me to fucking pay $200 on the dot for one scratch. Not a dent. Not a fucking, not where his whole car fucking falls apart, but a scratch, a single scratch. I literally fucking scrubbed, I fucking put spit on my hand, scrubbed it, and the scratch disappeared. But no, to him and his wife's eyes, it was a fucking it was a big piece of shit scratch that everybody in his fucking family would be able to see from 3,000 miles away with no binoculars. So he wanted me to pay $200 up front. Me, when I got into that accident, I was being a little bitch and I fucking cried and I said no, because you know it was my first car and I didn't want to get in trouble because I told my mom because I didn't have insurance at the time and blah blah blah. I didn't want to get shit on my back already because it's my first car and I was still working at that piece of shit job called Abercrombie and Fitch. I still have to make a story about that, by the way. But anyways, let's get on to this story. So it all happened like this. I got my first car and I didn't get the license plate yet and blah blah blah, but my dude who sold me the car gave us the tag, gave us the fucking papers and all that shit. So I took the papers, put it inside my car, we put the license plate on and we was good. But the only thing I was missing was insurance, and I was still working at that piece of shit job called Abercrombie and Fitch, and I didn't have enough hours so I can make the money to buy insurance. So the car stood there for like 3 days and I got mad and I was like, you know what, I'm a safe driver, I got this. So I took the car when everybody wasn't home, obviously, and then I went out, I started driving all over the place and I felt good. It felt great, you know, driving my first car. It had wonderful AC, it had these roll up windows and shit, and you know, whenever I got mad at someone, I like, you know, roll down the windows mad as shit, talking about, hey, what the fuck you said to me, bitch, I'll fucking come over there and whoop your ass. Nah, I didn't really do that, but it was still fun fucking rolling the windows down mad as shit just to yell at somebody. But yeah, I'm cruising around all over fucking Hollywood for like 7 hours straight. I went to the beach and back, I went to my job and back, I went to the mall and back, I went to my school and back, so you know, so I can get like a feel, so I can get a feel for the streets and everything, because it was like my first time on the streets after but anyways, I'm driving around, I meet up with my mom at Walmart. This was like at like 6 in the afternoon when it was like getting dark, and then I told her I was heading home. Because she got spooked that I was here. She thought I walked, but I actually drove, but she was actually a little proud and stuff, but she said, go straight home, don't go anywhere else, I'll meet you home. Me being the fucking badass rebel that I was like, shit, I'm hungry. The only reason why I came out was to go get some Wendy's. So I said, I'm gonna go to the Wendy's real quick. I'm gonna ignore my mom's, you know, warning, blah blah blah. And that's when everything went to shit. So I went to Wendy's. I didn't know whether I wanted to go to the drive-thru or fucking inside, so I parked. So when I parked, I realized, what the fuck, why am I going inside? I'm just gonna go to drive-thru. So here I am thinking I'm bad as shit. I'm backing up, I'm reversing without looking back. Keep in mind, I'm a beginner driver, I don't know shit. So I backed up speed, like I don't know why I pressed on the accelerator, but I backed up hella fast and I smashed into this guy's car. But it wasn't really even a smash, it was like a fucking bump. I bumped into this dude's car and I was getting ready to clear it. Like I was getting ready to put fucking 4 drive and then dip out of there like at 60 miles per hour. But no, you know, soft guy, the nice guy in me, parked the car back, jumped out the car, and then went over there to see if everybody was okay. My dude came out, he was like, oh my goodness, why you do this to my car? Oh my gosh, you see what you did to my car? You see this big bump in my car, blah blah blah, this big scratch, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? What bump? What scratch? His wife comes out the car crying and shit. Like, come on. She comes out crying and shit, fucking saying, oh, look what you did to my car. Look what you did. Like, she was saying it in this foreign accent. Oh, look what you did to my car. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. She was pointing out shit, saying, look. She was like fucking pushing. She was literally pushing the fucking car to try to get like a dent in it, so it could look like I made the fucking dent. And then she was like fucking beating, like hitting, smashing the fucking head, the backlights trying to fucking say that I broke her head, her backlights or some shit like that. I'm telling them to calm down. He was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna call police. I'm going to call police. Blah blah blah. I was like, no. And here I am. I'm starting to become a bitch, and I'm fucking screaming, no, don't call police. Blah blah blah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So I'm telling them don't call police, and then my dog said, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna call police. $200. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no. Like, I went from being a bitch to fucking being ghetto as shit in like 2 seconds. I was like, $200? Bitch, you got me fucked up. $200 for that small ass scratch? Come on now. So he was like, you know what? I'm calling police. I was like, and then I went back to my bitch mode. I'm like, no, don't call police. Oh my goodness. Don't call police. And then he was like, you know what? Okay, $100. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. I'm gonna go to Chase and get this $100. He was like, what, bitch? No, you ain't gonna go to no damn Chase. I want $100 in the spot right now. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I don't carry $100 with me like that. The hell? What's wrong with you? And he was like, you know what? Alright, let's go to the Chase. Let's go to the Chase. But I need you to give me your car keys. I don't know why the fuck I gave him my car keys. I don't know this nigga. I'm not supposed to trust niggas out in the streets, especially Hispanic niggas, since they the ones who's always quick to fucking rob niggas. Unlike black people are the same thing, but even more fierce. But I don't know. So anyways, I gave him my car keys. I don't know why. I dipped to the closest Chase, which was like right behind the fucking Wendy's I was at. I went to go get $100, and out of all those times where I've always like withdrew $80, $200, $150, and I had jack shit in my fucking bank account. This time I had $1.20 in my bank account, and I tried to fucking get $100 out. This piece of shit fucking ATM said, unable to do transfer, blah blah blah, insufficient funds. Bitch, what? I have the stuff up to the point where it doesn't have to be insufficient funds. I can take $100 out. But the shit wasn't compliant. It wasn't agreeing with me, and it didn't want to give me $100. So I got hot. There was like people around me, and I was like, hey, does anybody have a spare $100 to give to me? And I started crying and shit. These fucking cunts, fucking looked at me with the straightest face and then said, no baby, don't have, sorry, no, I don't have. I'm like, alright, fuck y'all do have money, but I got y'all. But don't worry, I got y'all. Watch when one of y'all come. I'ma remember all y'all faces. But anyways, I said, okay, whatever, fuck y'all. I didn't say fuck y'all, but in my mind I was like, alright, whatever, fuck y'all. So I darted right back to the Wendy's, said, my dude, I don't have $100. And of course, his main fucking thing, the only English that he knew, I'm gonna call police. I'm gonna get police over here right now. Then I started being a bitch again, and then he dropped it way down to fucking $20. So then I was like, hey, I could get it $20, easy peasy. And then I ran back to the Chase, tried to get $20. You know what? I couldn't get $20 either. So I'm like, fuck, damn it. I gave everybody spooks, and then I was like, you know what, my dude, just call police. I don't really care anymore. And then I told him I had this friend, he can loan me $20, and then he was a cool guy, patient and shit. He was like, alright, you know what? Leave your car right here. I got your keys. Let's go to your friend's house. So we went to my friend's house. I explained to my friend everything that happened. And then he gave me this one smirk. And then he just closed the door. And then he came back out. He gave me $100 and said, it's on me, blah, blah, blah. And then I get hype as shit. And then I'm jumping all over the place. And then I jumped right back to their fucking car. I said, take your goddamn money. Fuck y'all. And then drop me back off to my car, give me my keys. And then the thing that got me was while we're driving back, they suddenly became sweet. They suddenly became all sweet and shit, talking to me and shit, trying to get to know me and trying to like, hey man, where you from, dog? I told him I'm from here. Yeah, it was like giving me all this sweet shit, talking about where they're from, how good their country is. And in my mind, I was like, my dude, I really don't give a fuck. Y'all almost try to get me. Y'all try to get me in trouble with the law, and y'all know how the law is trying to kill my kind, blow my head away. Y'all was trying to get me killed. But yeah, guys, that's the first part of my accident story. This is the first accident I've ever been in. It wasn't even an accident. It wasn't supposed to be an accident. It wasn't supposed to be a big deal. It was a fucking scratch that you can get painted off, literally. painted off, but it wasn't. Yeah, they thought it was a big accident. So that's my story, guys. Part 2 is coming out soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment about stories you guys want to hear. Subscribe for part 2 coming soon. And I'll catch y'all later in part 2. Part 2, actually, you know what? Part 2 is the biggest bullshit that I've ever been through in my life. And you guys are really, really going to enjoy it. So I'll catch y'all later. Peace.